Good morning, Hedgehogs. So today we are going to start planning our own short story of Little Red Riding Hood to write next week. So when we plan our stories in class, we use a very simple story planner so we can break the story down into different parts and we don't have to do too much writing. So here's our simple story planner. This little person here represents the characters. Now these are the characters that are at the beginning of the story. So here you're going to draw the characters that are at the beginning of the Little Red Riding Hood story. And then this part here with the sunshine and the mountain and the river, this is the setting. So this is where the story takes place. So here in the story planner you can draw a picture of where the story takes place. And this little character here is looking a little bit worried. This is the problem in the story. So the thing that goes wrong, the dangerous part of the story. So here we can draw a picture of the problem. And then the smiley face at the end is the happy ending, the resolution of the story where the problem is solved. So we're going to do one of those story planners today for the story of Little Red Riding Hood to use next week in our own stories. So we're planning ahead by talking about the events and the settings and the characters in the story. So I've done my planner here. So the characters, now remember these are the characters that are at the beginning of the story, so when we're writing the first part of the story. So at the very beginning of the story we have Little Red Riding Hood, and there she is with her basket of food, and we have her mother. Those are the only two characters that are at the beginning of the story. Then we've got the setting, so this is where the story takes place. So it takes place mostly in the woods and Grandma's cottage. So we've got the woods there and Grandma's cottage. Then we've got the problem in the story. So this is the thing that we don't really want to happen, the bad part of the story. And I've drawn here, you can't see very clearly in my pen, but that's the big bad wolf in Grandma's hat and Grandma's glasses in bed, because that's the problem, that the big bad wolf was pretending to be Grandma. And then you've got the happy ending. This is the resolution of the story, so it's the way the problem is solved. And it's solved in this story by the woodcutter coming in and chopping off or chopping at the wolf's tail. So you're going to do your own story planner now, so you can draw the characters at the beginning of the story, the setting, the problem and the ending, and then we're going to use that next week when we are writing and planning out our stories.